What's up, Danny? Please subscribe to the channel. I can't find your name, but you can just invite me. Thanks, man. I don't think I know. What do you do? He didn't give you no money? Did you give it to him? My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. How much was it worth? Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm a super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mom betrayed me many years ago. I walk alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears. Right? So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Do you have any rules except True Clock? Alright. Well, nanos aren't. You can't even do nanos this year, so. You can do outside blitzes, you can't do nanos. If you do a nano, your player stops in the middle of running through you. As soon as your player hits an A gap or B gap, he immediately stops. Yeah.
and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
How do you still have 92 DeAndre and 92 Adrian Peterson?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Dancing to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Brady now to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Chicago first down.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Complete to Jason Witten. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Anderson loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
wide enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Peterson alone in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And on the tackle, Kevin Green, of course, a member of the 2016 Hall of Fame class, Charles.
Went in on August 6th
pick it.
of 2016.
Collins, if you're not going to pick
Kevin
it, then
Green
let it
taking
go,
his rightful place in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And what a speech he gave that night. I can still see him standing up there. And the line that resonated for me, I didn't play this game for any other reason than love and passion. And only a cynic would dispute that if they saw Kevin Green play. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. And I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
20.
Again, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lawrence Timmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions.
Aggressive catching only dance on
game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age. Right?
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Reed, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through. Team ready, and the Vikings move it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Going deep here for Parker. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive.
They shouldn't
So
even
they
keep
run it
up
on
with
second down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Lawrence Timmons in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Left side caught by Diggs. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Brady going to go on 4th down. Jordan Reed has it.
Is you serious?
Touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run for it with Peterson. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They try again with Peterson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away. Gets fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
That's caught inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now they're in the hurry-up.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. First down, here's a run with Peterson.
Are you serious? Who's getting
And he's brought down after a good game. Give him 27 yards that time. And it'll be a Minnesota first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Second and goal now from the 8. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Third and goal now. The defense looking to hold serve again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Peterson. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He's normally a sure thing down here, but Peterson denied near the goal line. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to the second down.
Go to the edge.
From that spot on the field, the tendency is to play it safe, run the football, make sure you don't have any errors. But sometimes you want to break tendency, and you take a big shot downfield, hoping to catch the defenders.
That better be Antonio Barkley.
Unfortunately, weren't able to get it completed on that play. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on third down. And it's caught by Parker. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it.
Antonio Barr, is he even that fast? He's catching up to him.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Parker taking it in. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route. Just a go. He went.
You think on pro kicking. I thought it'd be higher.
Pure speed is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, If a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
This time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, Thomas! Oh my God! You really? He's never done that before. Every time that's a pick. He's never let a ball come straight to him and swat it down.
Possession of the football and the
it's
lead.
right
They'll
in
be
his
looking to add
hands.
to that
Just
total
pick it.
as we begin quarter number 4.
He does it automatically. That's why he turn it.
Shipped together here from the D-line. Brady. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot,
man.
That's a big
He's going to a slant, and I'm playing coverage too. So why is that not shut
Pick up
down?
the first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play. And look at this. They get the turnover. There he goes, right side. Picked off by and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, Peterson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player. But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Brady going to throw. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
You're not picking your play. You're letting time.
To throw is Brady. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible.
And defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady to throw. Can't find anyone open. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And a short gain here down to the 22. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Brady. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Peterson. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
No, it wasn't. Because I could see when you call an audible quarterback makes a push. You were just letting time run. He doesn't. Just let time run.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
Knocking when I met you, shorty,
Excuse her while she kisses the sky. Excuse her while she kisses the sky.